guys, finally welcome back to more New Vegas. I am exhausted, I really am. It's one of those need sleep but can't sleep days, you know. But we're here, hit the boomers, and the urge to kill them all is very high. Yeah, oh well, I'll deal with that later. And what level am I? I might be doing level 15. What I'm considering doing is fuck off. What I'm considering doing is figuring out why there we go. Is finishing the boomers off, you know, finishing the quests, and then heading right to Old World Blues.
I know Mother Pearl is letting you wander Nellis as you please, outsider, but I have patience to tend to.
Always looking for, yeah.
I have 3 patients here who were gravely injured fighting those giant ants in the generator building a few days ago. I've stabilized their wounds, but they're in bad shape. Do you have medical training?
No, I don't.
No need to apologize. Their care is my responsibility, not yours. Thing is, everything I know came out of a first aid handbook. If you think you know more than that, let me know. Sorry, friend. We really...
Crap. Alright, so I don't have medicine high enough for this place, so let's move on. If you lie to him and say that you can treat them, you end up killing them. And you lose fame. So, best not to do that. It's loyal. This is Nell's workshop, and this is where we need to go. This is the little boomer kid that sometimes screws things up. I know there's there you are, Snowblood. So let's see if it works.
You're the outsider. Mother Pearl sent word that you'd be stopping by. You must be eager to hear the story of our people.
Not really.
Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could use help tending to any injured we got. Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are always building something. The Loyal may not be too happy to see your kind running around Nellis. Wonderful. I'm sure you've noticed the mural on the wall of this hut. Shall I tell you what it all means?
Sure, I can spare the time.
Excellent. Imagine you're the first outsider to ever hear our tale.
Looks like it's actually going to work then, which is good. See, he walks away. And then...
Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns. But the Overseer wouldn't let us explode anything. Not even a hand grenade.
Let me walk over here now, pointlessly.
We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades. Burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one.
And that's the end quest of this, by the way, is helping them get a bomber.
And that is our story so far. For this last image, is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know.
And there you go.
Now that you know the story of...
Yeah. Why did your ancestors leave the safety of a vault?
So you know about the vaults? Yes, we lived in one of those. Ours was numbered 34. In our vault, everyone had guns, but the Overseer wouldn't let you fire off any of the really fun ones. I guess all the little pops and bangs at the firing ranges just got boring after a while.
The people were willing to risk it all for freedom?
And at Nellis, we found it. We haven't detonated any atomic warheads since before I was born. But otherwise, it's do as you will. Anything else you want to...
Surprised Nellis was empty when your people found it.
Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
Whereas your people had brought Geiger counters with them for the vault.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to...
I just survived, totally cut off from the world.
Nellis is a completely self-sufficient community. We draw water from Lake Mead, solar arrays provide power, and we grow our own crops.
Genuine people is remarkable.
Thank you. Our self-sufficiency is a point of pride. Anything else?
What are howitzers doing at an Air Force base?
You're right. They weren't here when we discovered Nellis. We found the guns at a huge weapon depot called Area 2, many miles from here. It took many weeks to drag the guns and their ammunition back to Nellis, and it was the last time any of us set foot beyond our homeland.
A howitzer battery is a monument to the grit and resolve of your people.
Thank you so much. I'll be sure to pass that on. Anything...
How has Nellis taught your people to fly?
Once we restore power, we learned that some elaborate chairs we've been sleeping in were actually virtual reality simulators. We believe they were used to train combat pilots. We used them extensively. I alone have shot down over 500 Chinese Zion 85 fighters. Before you ask, I'm afraid there's no way you can be allowed to use the simulators. They're for our use only. Sorry.
Oh, to slip through the bounds of Earth and dance amid soaring birds.
That's beautiful. Yes, it's exactly like that. So free, so... words can't do it justice. And
How'd you learn where to find an old bomber?
Loyal found a file somewhere on the base, with magazine articles, photographs, a map even. It seems that a bomber, apparently the 29th of its kind, crashed in Lake Mead on July 21st, 1948. Just imagine, that's over 300 years ago. The photograph shows that it was basically intact, and the map tells us exactly where to find it. Except we haven't left Nellis in decades.
Get attached fast to the plane then haul it here for repairs.
Yes. In fact, that's exactly what Loyal has planned to do. You should go talk to him. I wish everyone were just as interested in our story as you are. Maybe I should act out the battles, or learn how to throw my voice.
Alright, there we go. Finally.
A bunch of shut-ins whose...
Whoever that, yeah, funny, hilarious. Let's see where else we have to go here. Let's go left. I forget this will bring us to